In a world which is characterized by volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, also brand work has to change. In order to pinpoint the new principles of brand work, we created the Brand Work Manifesto together with a board of experts who I want to introduce to you in this series of interviews. Today, my guest is Dennis de la Haye. He is CEO, co-founder, and brand strategist at Human.
Thank you for having me.
Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? When did you found Human?
So I'm one of the few that's actually born and raised in Berlin. Fun fact, maybe I was sort of raised in Schöneberg and I am now back in Schöneberg. In the meantime, I spent some time in Canada. My dad is Canadian. I worked there, founded a business around climate protection. And then I came back to Berlin and stayed in the realm of sustainable business modeling and was founding or had founded Human. It's a clothing company for clothes that are sort of prone to dress our world's visionaries with impeccable feel and the best fit in the market. So we turned the process of mass production based on forecasts on its head, and it's a made-to-order and made-to-fit process that we've invented and are now turning into hopefully a viable business model.
In which contexts did you work with branding before starting Human?
I've worked as a brand strategist at Meta Design in Berlin, doing classic brand positioning work, mostly for corporates. So done some brand development projects for companies that I co-founded or founded. One was the Forest Carbon Group, and another one was the Bureau for Digital Goods.
Which is your favorite paragraph in the Brand Work Manifesto?
Customer contact over studies.
Why?
When I worked as a brand strategist for corporates, it often was more about a corporate level of branding. So it didn't have too much to do with their services or their sub-brands or their product brands and so on and so forth. So we often didn't look at target groups at all or at the people that we're targeting. It was a pretty self-referencing exercise often. I think you can also just do it that way, like developing a corporate sound branding for Lufthansa is something, yes, that needs a little bit of testing and cultural adaptation because musical impressions are different, but it works. When it comes to different levels and maybe smaller companies where their product and their brand are synonymous, I think to be in contact with humans, particularly really speaking to them, and particularly after the ones obviously that you would like to benefit from your offering, your service, your product. So I think it's really necessary to be in touch with your customers and see whether what you offer as a brand service or product is really still beneficial for them, because the change in the world every day is so fast. Like we've seen it in digital disruption. We've seen it with a crisis coming in. We've seen it on all sorts of levels. So it's basically a world where we need to be in touch with the people that we build a service or product for almost on a weekly basis, I would say, in some industries. Because empirically looking at experiences that people make empirically, it's often too far in the past. To get in touch through different methods, interview methods is also part of a maybe more agile understanding of how you build a brand and a service and a product, because you may apply design thinking or Scrum methods, because often things change so fast that you can't predict exactly what it will be in the future that people need, but you need to develop agile in an agile manner based on human needs. And for that, you need to be in touch with your customer.
Thank you.